Applejack! Applejack! Applejack!
Every pony, can I get your attention? Attention, please. Yes, we are all here to send Applejack to compete in this year's Equestria Rodeo competition in Canterlot. And
I hope this lead doesn't turn out to be a dead end. I don't want to go home empty-hooked after promising we find her. I don't know how we'll break it to the Apple family. I don't know how we'll break it to Ponyville. You pinky promise?
I will tell you the whole truth at breakfast.
She's gotta fess up after making a pinky promise. Good morning, Applejack. You ready for breakfast?
Fine. Now you know.
Know what?
Well, just look.
I am. You won an amazing number of ribbons, just like Miss Jubilee said.
Don't you get it? There's every color of ribbon down there. Every color but blue. I came in fourth, third, even second.
Hi guys, I'm doing part 2 to the big series, the aliens in Equestria, not the actual fan fiction. I'm talking about the one I made. So meanwhile, there's a dark pony out there, the unicorn, who you may call Starflight Shaper, not the Wings of Fire character Starflight. He's wanting something, and he sees the aliens. Maybe I'll cause them to be invaders. Far away from the light and harmony of Ponyville, hidden in the shadows of a jagged cliff under the dim starlight, a lone figure stood watching. His deep charcoal gray coat blended into the night, and his jet black mane seemed to ripple as if it was made of smoke. This was Starflight Shaper, a unicorn of cunning and ambition, whose glowing turquoise eyes gleamed with malice. He narrowed at the gaze at the shimmering object in the sky and the green starborn ponies standing among the crowd. His horn pulsed faintly with dark magic, and he let out a low, sinister cackle. "So, travelers from the stars, are you?" Starflight murmured, his voice as smooth as silk, but cold as the void. "You've come seeking friendship, how quaint. Or if you're looking for bonds, let me show you what happens when trust turns to fear." He turned, his cloak billowing behind him as he moved deeper into his cavernous lair. Arcane runes lined the walls, glowing faintly with the dark, otherworldly energy. His hooves echoed on the stone floor as he approached a swirling, shadowy pool that mirrored the scene on the hilltop. I sow the seeds of doubt. Fear will grip their hearts. Those ponies will see you not as allies, but as invaders. And when chaos reigns, it is I, Starflight Shaper, who will rise above it all. His horn ignited, casting long, jagged shadows that danced wildly on the walls. Friendship may be in their strength, but fear is universal. Let us see how bright their precious bond shines when drowned in the darkness of paranoia. Invisible magic started controlling a pony to slap one of the aliens. The peaceful atmosphere shattered as a sharp smack echoed through the hilltop. All eyes turned in shock as an unsuspecting earth pony, Berry Punch, stumbled backwards, her hoof raised in the aftermath of slapping the starborn earth pony. Gasps rippled throughout the crowd, and Berry herself even looked utterly confused. She was the so-called aggressor, and she had no fucking idea what was going on. The Starborn Earth Pony, they said, this action is not of goodwill. They had a voice resonating with clear concern. Twilight rushed forward, her horn glowing as she scanned for magical disturbances. Berry Punch, what happened? Why did you... She stopped short, noting Barry's wide eyes and trembling demeanor. I didn't mean to, Barry stammered, her voice shaking. I don't even know why I did it. It was like something took control of me. Rainbow Dash hovered beside Twilight Sparkle, her wings flared in readiness. That's not normal, she said, her tone tense. Twilight, what's going on here? Is this some kind of weird alien magic? No, Twilight said firmly, her horns glow intensifying. It's not them. This magic, it feels familiar, but wrong. She frowned, her eyes darting to Princess Luna. Luna, are you sensing this? Her expression darkened, her starry mane billowing ominously. Indeed, she said, stepping forward. There's a shadow in this place, a presence seeking to disrupt. This magic is not alien, but it's foul. The Starborn Earth Pony nodded slowly, their voice calm despite the tension. We mean no harm, yet your word's light is troubled by a darkness. One we did not bring, but one that now seeks us. Pinkie Pie popped up between Fluttershy and Rarity, whispering in a stage voice. Ooh, mysterious shadow magic? Is this the part where we're supposed to gasp dramatically? Rarity gave her a look. Pinkie Pie, darling, I think we're well past dramatic gasps. Meanwhile, Applejack planted herself firmly next to Berry Punch, shielding her from the Starborn. Whatever's going on here, we ain't letting it turn ponies against each other, she said. Twilight, what's our plan? Twilight's horn dimmed as she turned to Luna, her expression grinned. We need to trace this magic to its source, and fast. Luna, I think you're right. Something, or some pony, is trying to sabotage this meeting. But why? And then invisible magic forced the alien to fire on a pony. They dodged, and peas started to crack. The beam struck the ground with a sharp crack, leaving a smoldering mark in the grass. Panic erupted. Ponies scattered, shouting in fear, while others stared at the Starborn in shock and disbelief. What was that? Twilight shouted, stepping between the Starborn and the crowd. You said you meant no harm. The unicorn's shimmering eyes widened, and their voice resonated with confusion and alarm. We did not will this. We do not act in violence. Rainbow Dash darted forward, her wings flaring aggressively. Yeah, well, it sure looked like violence to me. What's your deal? Fluttershy whimpered, clutching Hooty tightly as she whispered. Oh no, oh dear, this isn't good. Luna's voice cut through the chaos, powerful and steady. Every pony cease! Do not let fear cloud your judgment. She turned her piercing gaze to the Starborn. Explain yourselves. What force compels this action? The Starborn Pegasus stepped forward, trembling faintly. We do not understand. Our companion's magic was not their own. We felt a shadow among us, twisting the light of our essence. Twilight frowned, her horn glowing as she scanned the air towards the Starborn unicorn. There were faint tendrils of dark magic she detected from that made her stomach sink. And then it happened again. The whole army doesn't have the... Whoa, what is that? A giant mothership that looked nothing like the starborn UFOs. The already chaotic scene came to an abrupt halt as a deafening, low-frequency hum reverberated through the air. Every pony froze, their gaze snapping upward. The starborn turned as well, their black, shimmering eyes widening in unison. Hovering in the sky, blocking out a swath of stars, was a massive object, a mothership so colossal and alien that it dwarfed the starborn's elegant vessel. Its jagged edges and asymmetrical structure pulsed with ominous crimson lights, and its surface shifted like lifting molten metal. The design was chaotic and menacing, nothing like the smooth, harmonious glow of the starborn mothership. What in Equestria is that? Twilight cried, her wings flaring in panic. The starborn unicorn took a slow step back, her voice resonating with unease. This is not of us. It's a force unknown to our kind. Rainbow Dash zipped through the air, her face contorted in disbelief. Are you kidding me? First magical sabotage, now this? Does every pony in space have it out for us? Pinkie Pie, somehow unshaken by the looming threat, tilted her head. Ooh, maybe they're here for the early party, too. Though they look more crash the party than join it. Princess Luna stepped forward, her eyes narrowing at the monstrosity above. This presence, it radiates malice. Be vigilant, every pony. The hum of the mothership grew louder, its crimson lights intensifying. Twilight's horn lit up as she tried to regain control of the crowd. Every pony, stay calm. We need to work together. The starborn Pegasus turned to Twilight, their voice trembling but steady. The bonds of unity must hold now, for the light of this moment will decide much. Fluttershy, clutching Hoodie tightly, whispered fearfully, Twilight, what do we do? Twilight's mind raced, but her determination flared. We defend Ponyville. Luna, can you help investigate what this thing is and where it came from? Starborn, we'll need your help, too. If we work together, maybe we can stop this before it's too late. The Starborn hesitated, their glowing marks flickering. We will try, but this force is foreign even to us. Meanwhile, hidden in the shadows far below, even in the aircraft, Starflight Shaper watched the scene unfold with a sinister grin. Perfect, he murmured, his turquoise eyes glowing with delight. The seeds of fear have sprouted, that the ponies believe that the Starborn have summoned this monstrosity. Soon their precious harmony will shatter. A beam shot out of the craft, and it was sucking up ponies. And caught was... Before any pony could react, a blinding beam of crimson light shot out from the alien mothership. It swept across the hilltop, its hum resonating deep in every pony's chests. One by one, ponies began to feel its pull, their hooves skidding on the ground as they were dragged towards the sky. Panic cries filled the air. It's pulling us in! Shouted Rainbow Dash, flapping her wings furiously to resist the beam's pull. Despite their struggle, two unmistakable figures were caught in its grasp. Twilight Sparkle and Princess Luna, their wings flaring wildly, were yanked towards the ominous mothership. Twilight's horn flared, her magic straining to counteract the beam's power, but it wasn't enough. Hold on, Twilight shouted, her voice filled with determination, though her eyes betrayed by fear. Oh, ah! Luna turned her head, her expression resolute, even as the beam carried her upward. Twilight Sparkle, do not falter. We shall endure this trial. On the ground, Rainbow Dash shouted, "No way I'm letting them take you." She launched into the sky at breakneck speed, dodging debris whipped up by the beam. The force of the pull, however, was stronger than even her legendary speed, and she was forced to retreat back to the ground, cursing under her breath. Oh, horse apples. Rarity and Fluttershy huddled together as Fluttershy whispered, "No, no, what do? We can't lose Twilight and Luna." Applejack stomped her hoof with a mix of anger and determination. "We're not letting them get away with this. Pinkie, what's the fastest plan you got for stopping the giant, whatever that thing is?" Pinkie Pie, somehow managing to balance a confetti cannon on her head despite the chaos, tilted her head as she watched the beam. "Well, if we can't stop the beam, maybe we can find where it's sending them and meet them there. Ooh, maybe I should pack space muffins." Meanwhile, the Starborn watched the scene with growing alarm, with their shimmering bodies dimmed with a mix of guilt and helplessness. "We did not summon this force," the Starborn unicorn said. "Yes, it seems to tear apart the harmony we wish to learn." The Starborn Pegasus stepped forward. "We know of no craft like this in the cosmos, but if this ship has taken your rulers, we shall aid you in retrieving them." As Twilight and Luna vanished into the depths of the mothership's crimson light, silence fell for a moment. Then, with a low, ominous hum, the beam disappeared and the massive ship began to ascend higher in the skies. Twilight's friends stood frozen, their hearts pounding. Rainbow Dash clenched her jaw, glaring at the disappearing ship. "All right," she growled. "They mess with the wrong ponies. No pony takes my friends and gets away with it. Ah, horseshoes. They got Twi and Luna." Fluttershy was trembling as she said that, and Rainbow Dash and Applejack just cursed in unison. "Ah, horse apples." "Ah, shit." Pinkie Pie's mane seemed slightly less bouncy than usual as she rubbed Fluttershy's back in comfort. "Don't worry, Fluttershy," she said. Her own voice trembled just a bit. "Pinkie Pie never feels fear. We'll get them back, and when we do, I'm throwing the biggest welcome back from the space abduction party ever." Applejack stepped up, her face set in a mask of determination. "Enough talking, we need to get a plan together. That thing's flying off fast, and we don't got time to waste." She glanced at the Starborn, narrowing her eyes. "Y'all know anything that can help us get up there?" "We are not of this craft," the Starborn unicorn said solemnly. "But we are of the stars. If you would trust us, we may guide you to follow." "Trust you? You've already caused enough chaos by showing up." "Rainbow Dash!" Twilight's friends flinched at the sound of her voice, echoed faintly. The Starborn Pegasus bowed their head, remorse shimmering across their cosmic coat. "Then let us prove ourselves, for it is you, the bearers of this friendship, who could bring your leaders back." The Starborn mothership lands in Ponyville, and every pony else is ordered on it, except Applejack. "Where is Applejack? Oh no!" The Starborn mothership descended gently onto Ponyville, its shimmering cosmic surface glowing softly against the darkened skyline. Despite its size, it landed with barely any sound, as if it was weightless. Ponies from across the town stood in uneasy silence, watching in mixed awe and apprehension as the craft's ramp extended towards the ground. A deep resonating voice echoed from the ship, telepathically reaching every pony's minds. Step forward. Mean no harm. We seek your unity to preserve your leaders. Twilight's friends exchanged glances, unease rippling through their ranks. Rainbow Dash hovered near the group, her wings twitching nervously. This feels off. Why do they want every pony on board? Pinkie Pie, holding a tray of star-themed cupcakes she had somehow conjured in the chaos, squinted suspiciously at the craft. It's a very pretty spaceship, but I'm not getting suspicious surprise party vibes. And not the fun kind. Fluttershy whimpered, her voice barely audible. Where's Applejack? She was here just a moment ago. Rainbow Dash spun in place, scanning the crowd. Wait, what? AJ's not here? Where the hey did she go? Before any pony could answer, a faint purple glow began to rise from a distant hill. Every head turned, and there, standing alone at the center of the eerie light, was Applejack. She was rooted to the ground, her eyes wide with shock as the light surrounded her, its energy wrapping around like tendrils of mist. Applejack! Rarity cried, her voice breaking with worry. What is that light? What's happening to her? That light is not of our kind. Y'all, stay back. I don't know what's happening, but something ain't right. Twilight's friends surged forward, but before they could reach her, the light pulsed brightly, sending a shockwave that knocked every pony back. When the glow subsided, Applejack was gone. Fluttershy clutched her owl tightly, tears streaming down her face. No, where did she go? Rainbow Dash shot into the sky, scanning frantically. Applejack! Applejack! Where are you? The starborn Earth Pony stepped forward. The light has drawn her elsewhere, to a place beyond her sight. Twilight and Applejack have been abducted by their enemy race. They've been at war for the longest. What? The scene aboard the starborn mothership was tense. Twilight Sparkle, Princess Luna, and Applejack were gone, taken by the beam of light to a place unknown. But no, as information unraveled, a shocking revelation began to emerge. Rainbow Dash stomped her hoof on the sleek floor of the starborn craft, her frustration boiling over. Are you kidding me? Twilight and Applejack didn't just get abducted by some random aliens. They were taken by your enemies? And you didn't even think to mention that you had enemies? The starborn unicorn, their starry form flickering faintly, bowed their head in shame. We did not know this race would be there. Their path should not cross ours. It is forbidden. Wait, so you've been at war with another spacey pony race? For how long? Is this like a super long grudge? Because you could have given us a heads up. Pinkie Pie even bubbled with anger, but it sounded more like fun anger. Fluttershy whimpered, clutching Hooty like a lifeline. Oh no, if they think friendship is weakness, then what will they do to Twilight and Applejack? The starborn Earth ponies spoke softly, their constellation Cutie Mark pulsing faintly. The Void Seekers seek to unravel bonds, to break what holds worlds together. Your leaders, they may be tested. Rarity gasped, her hoof flying to her chest. Tested? You mean Twilight and Applejack are in danger? Oh, this is simply dreadful. This is the worst possible thing. Oh, this is simply dreadful. What do? We find them. We stop these void whatever they're called and bring Twilight and AJ back. Simple, Rainbow Dash flared. The Starborn hesitated, their forms flickering faintly. To pursue the Void Seekers is to risk much, but your light has shown the courage. We will take you there. The thought of Twilight and Applejack being forcibly turned to the dark side sent a chill down the group. Their mere possibility weighed heavily on their hearts. No way! Slamming her hooves against the ship's sleek interior wall was Rainbow Dash. There is no way I'm letting those creepy Void Seekers mess with our friends like that. We've got to stop them now. Fluttershy whimpered softly, her wings trembling. Oh no, if they're trying to make them evil, what if they make them forget who they are? Her tearful eyes started to the others. We have to save them before it's too late. Pinkie Pie's mane seemed to deflate slightly, though her resolve remained strong. Evil Twilight and Applejack? That doesn't even sound fun. But we can make sure it never happens, right? Right. Alright, so this is gonna end part 2, as we'll have part 3 of episode 40. Today's theme is Earth Ponies that I've drew. So, yeah, have a blessed day.